just tell us why it was meaningful for you to be here
Well, this
today.
is an anniversary, am I correct?
Yes, Holocaust Remembrance Day.
That's a big deal. I actually knew Elie Wiesel. I was feted by him at one point, and I had a magnificent lunch. And this book, as you grow up and you learn history, you learn that there's two versions of the reportage of history. One is scholars put together a bunch of facts and stories and anecdotes and lay them out with an editorial point of view. And then there's the eyewitnesses version of what it is. And not all of them have the writing, none of them are sort of like the poets or the sensibility of, I guess, a greater scope of communication beyond just what the actual words are, what the circumstances are. And Night, when you finally get around to reading that as a conscious human being, just adds a dimension of it that is powerful and personal. And you do not have to be a 16-year-old Jew in order to take to it and to understand it. So that's what it was for me. So Eric Roth, who's a friend of mine, said, you want to take part in this thing? And I just thought it sounded like the coolest thing in the world to do. So.
What do you remember of your meeting with Wiesel?
Well, we had lunch at the Friars Club in New York City, so everybody stopped by. You're meeting former comedians and former mayors and actors, and they all want to pop by to say hello to Elie Wiesel. It was magnificent, and we talked a little bit about how the specifics of his years in a DP camp, a displaced persons camp, but also we just chatted about art and kids and life and dogs, things like that.
And how did it feel to stand up there and read his words?
It's a very powerful moment. Really honored.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Pleasure.